All right, we are back. We're here to talk about how a bill becomes a law, the process of it and the ramifications of it. There are several steps to this, so I'm just going to go through them with you. A proposed law is called a bill. It's the idea for a law. It has to be proposed by somebody, by a representative. The first thing a representative has to do is get a sponsor for the bill. That's another representative to basically say, yeah, I think this is a good idea too. And once there's a sponsor for the bill, then it goes, essentially the next step is it goes to committee. The committee takes a look at the bill and they decide if they think any changes are necessary, things need to be added, subtracted, reworded, that kind of a thing. After the committee looks at the bill, then and only then does it actually go to a vote if they choose for it to. That means the House of Representatives votes a simple up or down vote. Yes, we like the bill. No, we don't. Yay or nay. They also have the option to abstain or not vote or vote present if they would like to. And most of the time they simply vote yes or no. Now, if they get a majority, that means more than half of the House of Representatives says yes, then the Senate gets a crack at the bill. Now, the Senate has to vote yes on the bill as well. They have to get a majority also. Once the Senate gets a majority, in addition to the House majority, both have more than half, then and only then does it go to the president. Now, the president doesn't actually write law, but the president has the option to do really two basic things. Either sign it, meaning it becomes a law, or veto it, okay? Now, what a veto means is the president doesn't like it, he disagrees, or hopefully someday she disagrees with the idea of the law. Once the president disagrees with it, then one of two things can happen. Either it dies after the president vetoes it, or the president can decide, Congress can decide that they want to try to override the veto. In order for Congress to override a presidential veto, they need 2/3 of the House and 2/3 of the Senate. That's called a supermajority. 2/3 of the House and 2/3 of the Senate to say, yes, we like this. And then they can simply override the president's veto and the bill then becomes a law. So again, for a bill to become a law, the simple version of it would be number 1, the House has to get a majority. Number 2, the Senate gets a majority. And number 3, the president signs it. If the president doesn't sign it and vetoes it, then they need a supermajority of 2/3 in the House and the Senate to override that veto. Now, keep in mind, laws can be written to expire. It could say only last 3 years or it expires. They can be renewed. They can be replaced or repealed by other laws when simply the same process happens to put some kind of new legislation in place. Or they can be ruled unconstitutional by the judicial branch, by Supreme Court, if it goes in some way against the Constitution. Now, all laws still have to fit within the framework of the Constitution. Those are kind of the rules and the guidelines, and the laws have to still exist within it. I hope this makes sense to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.